Hello and welcome back everyone to American Truck Simulator. I am Ambassador Sterum, and today we're just doing a quick little trip from Hobbs, New Mexico up to Dalhart, Texas, but we're doing it in my first profile. So this is actually, the truck we're in currently is the Haterbilt by Hatreyu Gaming, as most people would know, but like I was saying, this is actually my original profile. So this is my original Haterbilt, the first one that I've based a lot of other trucks off of, like the Thrustmaster. All those ideas came from this truck. And I mean, obviously, having some stuff like the Thrustmaster wheels, so I had to move some stuff and I had to adjust some stuff with the mods because, well, since I haven't been on this profile in months, maybe years almost. So I had to go through and fix some stuff. But like I said, we're just doing a little run today. I've already accepted the job, hence why I'm sort of parked horribly. You can see it back there in the corner, so we just need to hook up and hit the road. So shall we? Hop inside for this. Let's bring our stuff back here. Apparently I adjusted my brakes to be a little too strong. There we go. Alright. Let them go. And move over. I remember right, I'm pretty sure this thing is running 2001 horse C18 Cat, I think. I don't quite remember being that. It's been so long since I've been on this profile and driven this truck. I'll have to take a look after we're done our run here. Turn that up a little bit. Wonder it's not doing much. That or I'm just really getting too used to the international. Because like Jake on that thing, if you put it on setting 2 and you just let it go like I usually do, you'll have no issues with it. But like this thing, I literally just bumped it up to 3 and I was still not slowing down that much. Come on, little van. There we go. There we go. Make sure I hit the right button to get into high range here. Because unfortunately, I broke my shift knob. And, well, that's on me, so this is what I get to deal with. Hop back inside, so I got my other mirror. Do I? Oh crap, I don't even have any marker lights on or nothing. Let's change that. That way at least there's something. I mean, like, yeah, I know you're not gonna really see them during the day, but I mean, at least this way no one can say I don't have them on. Alright. Is there any other cars coming up? No. Cool. So I'm gonna get over. Oh, get off the brakes. Why would you do that? Okay, reset. Hey up. So need to get myself a head tracker at some point. That'll make everything so much easier when it comes to looking. Don't have to worry about mapping buttons. Don't worry about it looking so frickin' robotic. Like, my god. Yeah, believe me. I know. I can just imagine what that looks like when it, especially when it comes to videos. Like, don't worry, I am getting there. But stuff takes time, so eventually the plan is I'd like to almost redo the whole setup with some different stuff. Put some other stuff in. Like I was saying before, not... Oh crap, what video was that? It might have been the last map discovery video, or maybe even the one after it? I don't quite remember. But yeah, I was talking about wanting to switch out like my button box and all that stuff. And then with finding other stuff online and stuff that I want and going through ATS accessories, like I've got a pretty good list of stuff that I want to do still with the setup. It's just a matter of money and then actually getting everything here. Because, well, unfortunately, as much as I love ordering all my stuff through ATS accessories, once you factor in conversion, it's not so cheap. Like, I went on looking for a new shift knob, the budget shifter, and just plain black one, plain Eaton black one like I have already. It says 135, I think, on the site with shipping. But then once you take that, oh, I need to get over here, and then you basically convert it from American to Canadian, that $135 is now, red light right here, but yeah, no, that $135 is now $190. So, like, I ordered a extra adapter for the shifter base one time. I mean, like $15 adapter with shipping. It was like 30-some bucks or whatever, something like that. And I think total, what I paid for it was like $100, around there. And that was just for an adapter. I was looking at shifter extensions before I went down to Rona here and picked up some threaded pipe. And yeah, I was looking $120 or something for that, I think. Because they're a little bit more than the adapters, so yeah, it's 120, 130 or something. It is kind of, just a misturn there. Let's bring that back. But yeah, it's the unfortunate part about conversion is ridiculous. But just means you gotta wait a little bit for getting stuff. Because, you know, like I said, like I've been looking at other stuff, like, I want to do a set of pedal pads. I want to swap out the Patriot box for either an XL or the dash. And then I was looking at, if I remember it, it's a Moza AB9, their flight stick. But I've heard they've also been working on software for it for a force feedback shifter. So eventually I'd like to switch out the Th8a for an AB9. But that's really going to take a bit because, well, an AB9 is almost double the price that my Th8a was. But enough of me yabbering about the setup that's gone through so many frickin' changes already. Just to go through more. I have I had to redo a TikTok post because it didn't want to actually post it, and it just sat in review for so long. So I said screw it, I deleted it, basically redid it. Oh, pardon me. With updates too. So it was the original post plus a couple more pictures of updated pictures. And yeah, with all the stuff I want to do, I'd have to keep that one going for so long, or just keep making more. Yeah. All in due time. We will get there at some point. I'm not horribly worried about it. For now, let's just sit back, relax, enjoy the open road. And then also after looking at the map and the like cargo market, freight market, and everything, since it's been so long since I've been on this profile, I definitely think we're gonna have to do some videos with this one because this one's a bit behind. Like, I've done this stuff here in Texas already. Like, I've got a couple cities in, a few cities down, but when you look at, like, compared to the main one I'm usually on, which I actually basically just finished off the map on that one, not the actual map discovery profile, but my other profile that usually, like, that my Haterbilt is on and I usually run Optimus on, are finally done city-wise. And then I was like, well, since I've already pretty much done all that, it's like, I wonder what my original profile would be like. Like, how screwed up would it be if I loaded it up right now? Like, would it even load? Was my thought. Like, I was expecting, like, mod conflicts and a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I was almost expecting it to just crash my game as soon as I tried to load it. But luckily enough, I went in and it's like, there's 3 mods that are incompatible or not there. And it's like, oh, okay. One was a wheel pack that I don't even use. And the other 2 were the Haterbilt and the light pack that comes with the Haterbilt. And all that was just a matter of, okay, take the old ones out of the list, put the new updated ones in the list. And that was it. So, a matter of a quick switch of a couple mods, quick take one out. Although I did take an extra one out, I took the 2019 International LT out, because that one's been in here for a bit. I also figured out my other profile, when I took out the 19 LT mod, because I redid it with the LT accessories pack, and my dash was all screwed up. When I took out the LT mod, it fixed my dash, so at least it was the solution to the one problem. And then, so I was like, well, at least now I know I don't need that mod. I can just take it out, so I was already in the list. I was like, yeah, we'll just take it out anyway. Put the LT accessories pack in, put the Pro Star in. I put the root advisor stuff in, like that mod. So we still get our nice little profile rooted visor. And then I hopped in and it actually started up just fine. All my trucks were still there, like my company is still going. So definitely could not complain. And I was like, well, I gotta do a video now, because, well, yeah, it actually works. And like, this is where I started. Like, when I say like my original profile, I literally mean like this was the first profile, the original that I started when I first bought the game. Like, what was it, 6 years ago or something? I'm pretty sure I've got memories on Snapchat or whatever that'll give me a timeline. But yeah, well, I've been playing this game for a good bit, and this is where it started. Well, pretty much where it started. I can't entirely say that, because my actual very original start, before I started doing the YouTube videos or anything like that, I was actually playing American Truck Sim on my friend's computer when I used to live with him and his girlfriend in an apartment. So basically, like, if I was sitting at home and he was at work or something, he'd leave the computer on for me and I could play ATS. And of course, that was before I knew you could actually play with a wheel or anything, so I was doing mouse keyboard driving. And then after a bit of that, it's like, okay. And then, well, shit went sideways with that. And moved out. Is when I moved into a place with my ex, and then that went sideways, and I moved home. And I've pretty much been here since. And then that was when I actually started, when I bought ATS for myself and started playing, and that's where this profile came in. So, yeah. For being, this would basically be my first one for when I actually bought myself the game, not playing on someone else's computer. And just like most people, I started no mods with a basic 389 beat. And then I found the Viper 2 that was on Steam. Sorry, we're hopping up top here. I cannot see through my visor. I can't see the light, so we're gonna sit up top and wait for it. But yeah, my first mod truck was the Viper 2 Peterbilt, and from there I found the Haterbilt, and I've pretty much been using the Haterbilt ever since. And then the Resbilt came out, and I started using that as well as the Haterbilt. And nowadays I actually use the Resbilt more than the Haterbilt. Like, don't get me wrong or anything, the Haterbilt is an awesome truck. I love it. Like, awesome free mod. But so is the Resbilt, right? Like, so I can't really pick one if I had to. Okay, we'll hop back in here so we're a little muffled. Roll that up. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Here's the extra mirror. But yeah, no, like I was saying, like, nothing wrong with the Haterbilt at all. It's an amazing truck. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to pick between the Haterbilt or the Resbilt. I like running both of them, so. And I mean, depending on which one you're in, or, right, like, also depends on the customizations, and like, a lot of them are kind of the same, but a lot of them are different, so they each got their own stuff for that. But that's one reason I like having multiple trucks. I can actually... Okay, we're just gonna get over here. Because apparently I can't stop crowding that line. But like I said, that's why I like having multiple trucks. I don't have to worry about driving just one, and I don't have to pick one favorite. I can actually drive... Oh, of course this one's gonna move over. But I can actually drive multiple and see which ones I actually like. And I have to say my favorites so far have to be the Haterbilt, the Resbilt, and the International Pro Star. Slow down here. Like, I was not expecting the Pro Star to be that nice, being that it's a new mod. But, oh, that truck is awesome. The only thing I've ever found wrong with it is trying to hook it up to a trailer. That's it. Other than that, I've never had a problem with it. So. Come on, little cow, out of the way. Careful. Oh, okay. It's just a window. I thought I almost hit the stop recording button for a minute. I was like, oh no. But I think we should be okay. At least I hope I didn't hit the stop recording button. That would suck, only being 12 miles out and... Oh, let's fuck up recording. But, yeah. No, it shouldn't be screwed up. At least I don't think so. I hope not. Getting there slowly. I hope this goes past the driveway. That's Global Mills. Oh, nice. It does. Sweet. Western start. Oh, crap. Well, I would say at least we don't have a double or a train on. Because that would have sucked. I guess it's a good thing they gave me a big enough shoulder, too. Because, yeah, there ain't no way I was probably going to sneak that if I had to go wider. Alright, here we are. There we go. Alright, where are we parking? Right there? Okay. First, let's shut the Jake off. Up the top. Clear the fence. Good, good, good. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, give me the green. There it is. Alright, drop this guy. Let's see what we get. 325 and 50,000 XP, not bad. It's 6.5 hour drive, 43 gallon. I'm almost tempted to switch that to liters to see how much it is in liters. Because, well, unfortunately, some days trying to remember how to convert liters to gallons is not fun. Like, I know it's, a gallon is, the technical one I think is 3.785 liters. If I remember right from when I used to work at a gas station. But most people just say 4 liters. But, maybe one of these days I'll switch my stuff over so it actually shows me liters instead of gallons, and we'll see how much. 'Cause I'm pretty sure we're running 300 gallons. Which, I mean, it times that by 4, rough math, you're at about 1,200 liters. Which, I mean, makes sense. And actually, we'll just back up to the building here. We're by the building. Yeah, let's shut the headlights off for a second. Yeah, there's definitely a reason this is one of my favorite trucks. Like, it's just like my res build. It's Stretched Pete. It's my style all the way. But like I said, with this being my original, this is where I started. All my trucks were black, like pure black. Murdered out trucks, everything, and then I started playing with colors as I started going slowly, eventually. That's how we got to like the light blue and the teals, and then like the little bit darker teal one paint job that I have for my trucks. But all started from this truck right here. So I figured out of any day to also go back and reminisce on the start. Why not? Other than my birthday, right? So, with it being my birthday today, I was like, yeah, let's see what I can do. And then I got looking at the old profile and I was like, I wonder. So, yeah, this is a little bit of a nostalgia trip for me, but also a birthday video, so yeah. But anyways, enough of me rambling. I'd like to thank everyone for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the TikTok. I've got, like I was saying earlier, I've got a TikTok set up, like for the setup. It's a little slideshow that'll show my setup as it develops through the years. Plus a couple other little videos for the channel and previews for other episodes I did. Like, I think I have a map discovery preview in there from one of the old ones I did. I haven't quite posted in a little bit, so I might do another post again soon on it. But like I said, check it out. Throw some likes and a follow on the TikTok. Throw a subscribe on the YouTube. All is appreciated. But I've been Ambassador Sterum. Thank you for coming and joining me on this trip. Signing off.